Thanks, everyone. So, welcome to Ignite San Diego number 5. Can I get a big round of applause if you've been to an Ignite event before, either in San Diego or elsewhere? All right. And now let me hear a huge round of applause from all of our newbies. Whose first Ignite event ever is this? Wow, we have a lot of new people in the audience. All right. Well, my name's Kristina. I'm one of your hosts this evening, and I'm going to give you an overview of what you can expect tonight, and what better way to do that than in true Ignite fashion once we get our slides working. So you're going to hear from 18 speakers this evening who were selected from over 80 submissions, which is phenomenal. So give everyone a round of applause just for getting up here right now. All right. So the format for every single talk is going to be exactly the same. It's going to be 5 minutes, exactly, 20 slides, and those slides are going to auto-advance every 15 seconds, whether they're ready or not. So yeah, not easy. And if you've been to an Ignite event before, one of those lucky people, then you know that no two events are ever the same, from the speakers to the subject matter, and that's why you're here. You're here to learn something new, it's for the unexpected, so that means you might not necessarily agree with everything you hear tonight, and that's okay. One more quick thing before we get started. We have a really active social media community, so if you're tweeting or gramming, be sure to use the official Ignite SD hashtag. We'll even be giving away tickets to a couple lucky folks who are using that hashtag for Ignite San Diego number 6, and we'll have more details on that coming later. So, a quick history of Ignite events. Ignite events started in Seattle back in 2006, and they've now grown to over 100 countries around the world. And we actually have, 100 cities around the world. And we actually have 2 of those cities to thank for bringing you Ignite San Diego here. Both Angela, my co-host, and I were involved with Ignite when we were living elsewhere around the country. I found out about Ignite when I was living in Minneapolis in the winter of 2013. That's right. This San Diego girl moved to Minnesota for the winter. It did not get above 0 degrees for the first 2 weeks that I was there, but that didn't stop me from attending the pond hockey championships. I ate a lot of hot dish, and I shoveled a lot of snow. But all stereotypes aside, Minneapolis is a really cool, creative community. And every spring, just as the city and its inhabitants are starting to thaw out, they have Ignite Minneapolis. And so that's where I found out about this. And they say you never forget your first Ignite event. And there's one talk that always sticks with me. This guy, Art Allen, spoke on the beards of the presidents. He gave a full history of facial hair trends in America as told through our country's great leaders. And no, I was a history minor in college and somehow I missed that class. But something about this talk just stuck with me. It was a little bit funny, a little bit informative, just a little bit weird. And that's what's so great about Ignite. The talks can be any of those things, or they can be serious, heartfelt, maybe totally wacky, but it's 5 minutes where you can get up here and talk about something that really matters to you, be it presidential beards or bronies. So, I moved to San Diego when I was 7, which basically makes me a native. Let's hear it for everyone who's basically a San Diego native. All right. And over the years, I've moved away a lot. I'll move away and then come back, always looking for something different. But this time, after moving away to Minneapolis, when I came back, instead of moving to find something better, I wanted to do something to make San Diego better, because this is my home. And that's why I'm involved in running Ignite San Diego. So what do people think of when you tell them that you live in San Diego? In some cases, it's our world-famous zoo. In other cases, it's SeaWorld or Balboa Park. Maybe professionally speaking, they assume you work at Qualcomm or in the biotech industry. But if you live here, you know that San Diego is a lot more than just a collection of our stereotypes. So while I do work with a guy who takes his clients on board meetings, we don't all surf, we're not all tan, we're not all health food nuts. And okay, I do have to say, there is one stereotype about San Diego that's definitely true. Give it up for San Diego having the best Mexican food in this country. Yeah, there's nothing else to even say about that. But an Ignite talk doesn't have to be about the best of San Diego. It doesn't even have to be an idea or a topic that's unique to San Diego. But what makes it unique are the people getting up here on stage and sharing their personal stories. So, there's not a lot of requirements to get up here. We don't require a laundry list of experience or accolades, but we do require you to be a San Diego local, and you have to have a lot of passion for what you're talking about. And finally, it takes a lot of bravery to get up here on stage and do this. So we have 3 simple rules at Ignite. Cheer! I've told these speakers that this is the best audience, so you've got to cheer for them, you have to support them, and you have to respect what they say, whether you agree with it or not. So, without further ado, let's get a huge round of applause for our very first Ignite San Diego #5 speaker.